Hey, what's up? Nothingwire.com here, and that's the Blackberry 9320 with us today. It's one of the first handset in India to carry the Blackberry OS 7.1. It's a mid-range handset costing about 15.5k depending on from where you're getting it. It's an upgrade of the 9220 with 3G GPS and a few other enhancements. We'll quickly show you the hardware, interface, some apps, and verdict. So let's get started. As you can see, it's not very different from other BlackBerry handsets. Very similar layout, and the narrow QWERTY keyboard there, and then the 2.44-inch TFT screen there. The maximum resolution of the screen is 320 by 240 pixels. It's not the sharpest screen around, but then it's decent enough. On top you have the earpiece and then the LED notification light. Then you have the narrow QWERTY keyboard there. It's a 4-row keyboard with no dedicated number row. On top of the keyboard you have the optical trackpad, which is amazingly smooth, and the menu key, call, start call, and the back key. Usual stuff there. The keys are well spaced out and they are pretty well raised from the surface so that you can feel a healthy haptic feedback. There you can see. So you can see the front is mostly glossy as well as the back side, but to break the monotony you have the rubber ring there that goes round the side of the handset, as well as this brilliant what you can say silverish grayish metallic ring there that gives the handset quite a premium look and also just about differentiate it from its younger brother, the 9220. Otherwise, when you look at it from a distance, they look exactly similar. And probably if the metal ring wasn't there, you wouldn't have been able to tell which one is which one. So the left side you have the micro USB port and the dedicated BBM key. On the bottom you have the speaker, the mouthpiece, the camera key there, volume rocker, and there goes the lock unlock button, and then the 3.5-inch audio jack. Note that this button is by default the camera and this by default is BBM, but you can customize both these buttons from the menu. So it's not the thinnest handset around with 12.7 mm thickness, but then the tapered backside fits nicely onto your hand, and it feels pretty comfortable in your hand. So we'll quickly go ahead and start it and show you the Blackberry OS 7.1. We'll quickly go ahead and show you how the Blackberry OS 7.1 looks like. We'll start from the top. At the top are some of the connectivity options there, as you can see, the option of setting your alarms and some other connectivity and other settings. Below that is the notification bar there. On the left side is the volume button. You can set different profiles there. On the right side is the universal search key. It's also voice guided. Not much in the middle. Below, press the all and it maximizes the main menu. Go from left to right to see the frequent apps, downloads, media, and some of your favorite apps. We'll quickly go ahead and show you some of the apps there. There's the mail app. You can configure your Gmail and your official mail there, but you need an enterprise BlackBerry account. It also populates status updates from your messages from your Facebook and Twitter accounts. The message app supports threaded view. The Contact menu by default shows contacts on the handset. To go to the SIM contacts, you need to actually go to the SIM phone book and check out the numbers there. Then comes the browser. By default it shows you some of the bookmarks and histories. Quickly go ahead and check out our site there. Actually pretty difficult looking through the camera and typing. So apparently even browsing the net actually needs a BlackBerry ID. Not the case with 9220. 9220 you could browse the you could use the browser at least, but here it seems you cannot use the browser without having a BlackBerry ID, or basically taking a BlackBerry connection. So that's the media, that's the audio button, audio app. You can see pretty nice output. Pretty nice output with deep bass. It's not flat at all, which is one thing that we like. It supports equalizer, but for that you need to plug in your headsets. Then there are the sorting options there. Then you have pictures. They're in the list mode. You can send them via email, text, MMS or Bluetooth. Then you can send then there are various options there. It has a 3.2 MP camera, by the way, as opposed to a 2 MP camera on the 9220. That's one of the video we shot with the 9320. As you can see now, nice clear sound of the water. Also the reflections are good frame per second. You can see more of the test video in our full review article. It can play 720p videos pretty nicely. I'm not sure about 180p because I haven't tried that. And the video camera, you can see it goes up to 1.8x optical zoom, but then it supports up to 4x digital zoom. That's the maximum video resolution it supports, WVGA. The radio needs your headset to be plugged in. Then the organizer, you can set new appointments and other stuff there. That's the BlackBerry Messenger. The camera there. As you can see, that's the maximum resolution it supports, 3.2 MP. It also supports image stabilization and geotagging, by the way. See, that's the option, image stabilization. But it's still a fixed focus camera though. That's the BlackBerry App Store. I obviously cannot connect because I do not have a BlackBerry ID. That's the BlackBerry map. The few applications, memo pad, tasks, calculator, document to go. You can create and edit document, which is a good thing. There you go. And that's a file explorer. Ringtones, that's some Blackberry protect. Then you can password protect your data there, and that's the dedicated YouTube app, because your browser only supports flashlight, so you cannot play YouTube videos and games out of your browser. And that's the social feed that aggregates your Facebook and Twitter updates. If you would rather prefer using them separately, you have two separate apps there as well. It has two games. That's the one, first one. Yeah. Second one is a number game actually. So supposed to create as many words in the stipulated time there. Yeah, so there are various options: sound and ringtones, network, display, and there you go. You can set up your mail account, BBM, then Blackberry Protect to safeguard your data in case your handset is stolen or otherwise. Then you have some connectivity settings, then help, lock, and then switch on switch off button. Yeah, so that's pretty much about it. Now the question is whether you should opt for this or the 9220. See, the difference between them is about 4.5 to 5.5k depending on where you're buying it from. The difference, the additions in this handset are 3G, GPS, 3.2 MP camera, LED flash, image stabilization. Yeah, that's pretty much about it. So if you think those features are actually important for you, if you think 3G is important for you even at this screen size, then I say it's definitely worth going up about 4.5 to 5k to actually get this handset. But if you mainly use this handset as your secondary phone and mainly to make calls or to message or mail, then I do not see a reason why you want to shell out that extra 5k. So in that case, probably you can go with the other handset, which is 9220. For me personally, if you ask, this is the one, because I cannot live without 3G, but then different people have different preferences. So there it is, the Blackberry 9320. Thank you.